it's 4:30 and we are about to start our journey. So yeah, we are at CBD and you're waiting for the rest to join us, but it's 4:30 already and we are game to go. Yeah, so this is Nairobi in the morning on a Saturday. This is other buses. People are going on a hike, people. So this is the bus we were using, and this was at Keno at around 5:45. I actually slept through most of it. Then that was Kabati. Then this was the sun at Maragua. Finally, the sun rose at Ndia and we took the junction to Kiganjo, but first we had a small break before that, and the mountain started showing off at Kieni. Oh my God, it was exciting to see this. We took the branch towards Mount Kenya Gate. Guys were just feeling nice. There was some vibe in the bus. And we were enjoying the nature already so far. Everywhere was green. It was looking beautiful. The sun was out. Our IDs were taken and we had to register and pay here. So this is where you register your name, next of kin, the guy that you're going with. This is the facility, the office where you register from. And I was loving the whole environment. Green, peaceful, serene, quiet. The air is fresh. These are our members. Our IDs are being given back to us. As we're taking photos at the gate for memories. We were happy. We were actually happy at this point to have made it.
Shirika la huduma za wanyama pori la Kenya ni shirika ya kitaifa iliyobuniwa kupitia fungu la sheria ya wanyama.
And it was now time to start leaving. We were waiting for our guide and take time to see these beautiful views here. Actually enjoyed this part more. There we go in. This doesn't look like Kenya. This doesn't look like Kenya. It's too green. The sun is out. I mean, this doesn't look like Kenya. This doesn't look like Kenya. We just knew that fun was coming up. On our way, we saw, this is just at the gate. These are water bucks. Yeah, water bucks, a lot of them. And the guide told us that the water buck, we asked if we could actually eat. Wait, this is the headquarters of Mount Kenya, that gate, Naromoru. We asked if we could eat the water bucks and they said no because the meat is watery. Look at your girl enjoying the sun and the views and the company. Oh, the meanders. This actually reminded me of my Earth country because we have the meandering road at Nandi Hills. Yeah, it kept on meandering and meandering and meandering. There was a river here, silent, still, but clear waters, my friends. Meanders and meanders and meanders. We're going uphill. So on our way, we actually met a slow hiker and she's just going slowly by her own over this path. Yeah, but as we chose to go with the vehicle all the way. So we got to Met Lodge where they track all the weather systems in Mount Kenya. And yeah, and where you can actually stay. I think this should be your first stop after the gate if you're climbing up Mount Kenya. Yeah, and then we have a seat. You can sit down, bask. Actually, the environment here is very, very comfortable, and I was so thankful to God to have been alive, to have made it to this place. I mean, Kenya has a lot of beautiful areas to visit. So here is where there was a windsock, wind vane, sundial, rain gauge, all those things we learned in social studies or geography back in school were here for me. And one thing about this place is that everything is so natural. The fresh air, the grass, the sunlight, the views, the clouds. And over there is my friend Susie, whom I just met in the bus. Susie and I go a long way, back in high school actually. And I learned about this travel group through her. So yeah, this is Akina Susie taking a picture there. There are the washrooms, and then our way back. One fun thing about this place is that you can actually camp. Instead of staying at the lodges and all, you can just bring out your tent out here to where I am standing, and you pitch your tent and enjoy the night. There were charges actually, I think 500 shillings for a tent. Yeah, 500 shillings a tent. There are my mates in the bus, and look who's that. So I actually got to learn about this Solive group through Susie's IG post. Yes. We went to high school together, so I used to see her posts and I'm like, she likes hiking and let me try this. Yeah. And so finally I met Susie after like 7 hikes with Solly.
We're always hiking with the same group, but we never met in person. So
yeah,
the first time we're meeting.
But that is because we usually hike on Saturday. Yes. And I hike on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but today I'm hiking on Saturday and I'm happy to have met you.
Yes, I'm also very happy. Very, very excited.
So I had to do some stretches before I go uphill. Hey guys. So yeah, a little bit of stretches. It's very good for before you get into any hiking activity, to just make your body be aware that something is gonna happen. So yeah, you just stretch a little bit here and there. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your waist, the whole of your body, just to ensure that you get your muscles ready and all that for the quite huge task ahead. These are my people. They're living and I'm gonna live with them. One thing about hiking is there will be a very fast people and slow ones, so just go with your pace. Okay, don't be in a hurry. Your body will adjust accordingly. This is the forest. No. You have to go upwards, so you start with the forest first, then there are the moorlands. Let's just go together. So I was actually feeling so tired and I was just like, let me look back at how far I have come, and I could already see progress. Other people are behind me. Then finally we came out of the woods, the forest, and this was the place we were at. And every time I just kept on stopping to look at the views. At this time I was so tired. I just had to hug a pole or something because hiking is not easy, especially if it is Mount Kenya. This place is like you can get altitude sickness any minute because it depends on how your body adjusts to the environment. After that short break, I was good to go, and I kept on stopping to just look behind at how far we've come and how beautiful it is, the environment, the surrounding, just to appreciate what God actually created. And this point is where in 2012 there was a fire that broke out in Mount Kenya, and this is the state of the trees. 2012, this is the state of the trees. They got burnt and they remained like that. So one thing about the trees is that they'll always hold the history. Look at what we found. For a moment there, I don't know what that was actually. We were like, is it a guinea fowl? But yeah. This is where my friend and I started feeling lost, because we could no longer see any posts to mark the direction where we were going. We were alone, we were so behind, we couldn't hear even the voices of the rest ahead of us. And shortly after this is when I started having hallucinations. Look at the fog, it's so white, and all I could think was, I have seen these porters who carry people's bags over the bag. But then it was not them, I was just hallucinating. After eating, I realized actually it was hallucination. And finally we saw the real porters, and we went forward with my friend. This is now the Mackinders Valley. These are the views. That is Point John, the sharp one. And then
My language only.
Button is not showing off today. We are finally at Mackinders camp, and we could hear the voices of our mates and we were so happy. And I just took time to enjoy the environment around me. We were the last ones actually, everyone had left. Look at that hyrax, yeah. And then it was time to go back home. And this was the evening at around 6. It was the time we arrived back. I was the last one. We took a break and everyone had left to come home.
Mimi nilisahau hadi kofia kwa summit.
At around 10:30 p.m. we were now back to Nairobi. This is the Pikasifa Highway at around the Eastern Bypass area. And I'm so thankful to Solive for this trip.